Hey, what's up guys? I feel like coming at you with a very, very special opening. And what we're going to be opening today is something very strange that I didn't actually know existed despite being a part of the fandom for a very long time. So the other day, my friend actually handed me this Bionicle trading card game, and I actually never knew this actually existed. And so he said, he handed me and he's like, you should actually open it up on your channel. So I think that'd be really cool. So he said he got, he ended up getting all three of them. There were 3 decks. There was, or at least 3 Toa Nuva ones. So there was obviously Tahu and Pohatu here. And then it looks like from here there was Lewa and Onua. And then Kapaka and Gali would be the last one. These are all the Toa Nuva. And what's really interesting about it from what I've seen, he's actually cracked his open as well. You can actually get, use your actual physical Toa Nuva figures with it. So I don't actually have any of my Toa Nuva still intact. I think like one of the oldest ones I have a Rakshi somewhere. But I have a Jala, so Toegnika Jala, just, yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, we're going to crack this open and take a look. It is still sealed. He gave it to me, still sealed to open, which is really, really cool. As well as that, it is actually surprisingly made by Upper Deck. So that surprised me as well. So we're going to go crack it and take a look. And it's got the logo on it as well. So we know that this is... Oh, the knife didn't work. Trying not to damage the box. Yeah, so this is actually legit. This is a legit official thing that did exist. I don't know if they actually sold this here in Australia, but I didn't actually go to card shops back when I was really into Bionicles, especially around the early Toa Nuva days, because this is like back in 2002. So this thing is like 16 years old. So I'm like really, really gracious that he's actually given me one of these to open. So I'm going to try and open this really, really carefully to not damage it. So obviously I don't know if these have much value in terms of collector value. I know, I think I was looking all over the place when I was trying to look at like potentially buying a bunch of the Bionicles I was missing, or that I'd lost pieces over the years. Is that, oh shit, I damaged it. That I've moved house and stuff, but I don't think Bionicles have too much value. I know if they're sealed, they have a bit of value. Like old Lego sets, but open, I don't think they have much because they are discontinued. So let's crack it open. So again, guys, I know absolutely nothing about this. So it also says it's for 2 players as well, so that's interesting. All right, so first off, so this is Tahu. So we gotta get our cards here. So I guess this is just the packaging. So we're going to crack the playmat open here. Okay, so this thing is pretty big. I probably won't be able to show you the whole thing with my rather small camera. But as you can see, it does have all the pieces of Tahu Nuva. And of course, that's his name written in the... Oh god, what was the language called again? I cannot remember the name of the language. If you guys know it, please let me know. And as you can see here, these are like pieces of his body and stuff that you put together. This is really, really cool. I guess you start with the torso. So you got, yeah, so Toa Nuva Reconstruct. So this is obviously where you put your deck. And then you can see you have Tahu here. And then if you flip it around the other side, you get to see Pohatu. And I always remember Pohatu being really interesting as, you know, his body was upside down. He was like head with a kick, where everyone else was really use their arms. And then if you flip it over onto the other side, holy crap. So it's got the rules, the English ones, so it's got advanced gameplay as well, and it's got the rules in other languages. So, yeah, with the Barok, it reads, with the Barok twins defeated and the Borok Scourge banished from the island of Matanui, the 6 Toa enter the next stage of their evolution. Descending into subterranean cocoons of swirling power, the island's protectors emerge as new and more powerful Toa Nuva. While the Toa Nuva retain the elemental powers of their previous form, they are also augmented with new powerful tools, strong and lightweight body armor, and Konohi Nuva. In the Bionicle Toa Nuva Reconstruct card game, players help the Toa Nuva overcome their first challenge. So that's just a little bit of the background for the game. Obviously, it's a bit hard to show it to you guys here. So basically, the objective of the game is the first player to build their Toa Nuva by clicking 7 parts wins the game. So you've got the part cards and you have the action cards. So you place the game mat between the two and you separate it into game action cards. So by the looks of things, it looks like you can actually mix it with other characters. Because it says trading card game, so I don't know if there were booster packs and stuff for this. Obviously, I only know what we have here. So let's take a look at the other mat. I think the other mat is the same. I don't know why you would get 2 mats. I guess in case you lose one. Yeah, the other mat is exactly the same. So obviously you get 2 mats in case you lose one. I don't know. So this is interesting actually. So now let's take a look at the cards. So it seems like a somewhat simplistic card game. Everything still has the back on it. This is like the really cool promo image I remember back when they first announced the Toa Nuva. You know, in the lore, they beat the Borok, they go into like the depths of Matanui, and they basically get put into the cocoons or something and transformed. So first, these cards are actually interesting. They're not the strongest plastic or strongest cardboard. Not like, you know, nowhere near as good quality as something like you expect from Updeck back in the day with like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff, but a bit flimsy, you know, but like kind of like Uno, you know, if you felt an Uno card before, that's what they kind of feel like. So also a piece of Tahu. I don't know what this card does. It's really cool. Actually, what I do like is all these card names are written in the Bionicle language. I apologize, I haven't actually looked at the Bionicle language for a very long time. And one of the things that's really cool about the artwork is it's either taken from actual like toy boxes, or it's actual like official promo art for Bionicle at the time. So this is like, yeah, this is really cool. This is like when they combine to fight these the cave dwellers when they're going to fight Makuta for the first time, which is really cool. And this is obviously them with their golden Kanoi masks as well. Pretty interesting there. Okay, so these are upside down for some reason. I don't know why. So all these cards do seem to repeat themselves. I guess that means you can add a piece or something. I don't know. I can see a lot of artwork is being repeated across multiple cards here. I feel like it's not. I feel like a lot of these cards would be repeated as well across multiple sets. So I don't really see, obviously except for the fire swords and that. I don't really see. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why it's like all over the place. I don't know why. I don't really see how the trading card game aspect would fit into this, unless they made like stronger cards here, because everything is actually numbered as well, which I find to be kind of odd. So it feels more like a collectible card game in the sense where you buy it and you get pretty much everything you need to play the game. Okay, and then we get the Pohatu cards. So obviously I think the main deck stays the same, but you end up getting the Pohatu cards, and the cards for your Toa individually, and then I see, because Tahu has the weapon. Oh no, Pohatu has his weapons as well. So yeah, it seems interesting. So it actually might be a little fun game to actually check out. If my friend and I actually do end up wanting to actually play the game, we might be able to film some of it for you. But I figured like this is actually an interesting game. Seems like there's a decent level of mechanics to it. So basically based on the rule sheets, it's like action cards are used to build their own Toa Nuva and to stop their opponent from building their Toa Nuva. So each player draws 3 cards from the game action pile to a pile. You rock, paper, scissors, go first, pretty standard. Start your turn, you draw a game action card. During your turn, you're allowed to play 1 game action card. So it determines what they do. So if we saw the one, so basically reading this rule book from what these rules here from what I've seen, if we play, oh god, bear with me again. So if we play like something like, I think this, for example, we get to, so we get to add the part to the Toa Nuva we're looking for. So I think we have them as separate piles. And then of course the Kanoi Nuva and Tool represent any Toa Nuva. And then if we get one of the ones with these crosses on it, apparently if we get one with a cross on it, or like something like apparently this, we force an opponent to put back a piece. so that's pretty cool. The stop sign stops them from using an action, I guess. Again, still struggling to see how the trading card stuff works into this, but that stops them from doing an action. And then, yeah, it seems pretty simple. Seems like basically a simplistic game, but of course I think the game is marketed towards, you know, people who are collecting the toys at the time. So I don't know what the age group. Yeah, they say on the box that there's no elements included in the game. Yeah, but ultimately the game looks like actually quite to be a lot of fun for a quick game. Yeah, but anyway, guys, that is it for our little unboxing today of this card game. Still don't understand how it's a trading card game. Anyway, if you guys liked it, please feel free to leave me a comment below. If you guys have seen this before, I think my friend was telling me they did do a Borok version of it as well. I'm not sure exactly how far this card game actually went. Because I remember when I was in Legoland back with the Toomari, I think it was like 2007, I think it would have been. I didn't see anything like this over there, so I'm guessing it probably would have ended with the Borok Carl or something like that, or maybe even the Rakshi before the movie. But if you guys know the answer to that, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. Please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much, guys, for checking out the video, and I'll catch you for my next one.